Morning, friends. This morning quote is: "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." I repeat, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Friends, there is no denying the fact that injustice anywhere of any kind leads to unfair treatment everywhere. The fact that we unfair treatment of anyone weakens the safety and rights of people because human lives are tied together. It is a fact that in a democratic country, justice of all kind is the core of democratic values. We should always understand that we have a collective responsibility to deliver justice in our work, in our action, in our day to day habits. It's not a question of a governing body to deliver justice. It is all in the hands of the people of a democratic country to execute justice in the work. We always blame the government and the administrator for injustice, but the fact that who is encouraging injustice? We all are human being. Some of us, yes, they deny justice just by encouraging corrupt means. We believe that having our own benefit is more important than having the benefit of the community. Once our ethical sense goes polluted, justice is always denied. Secondly, it is very important that justice must be delivered in time. Justice delayed is justice denied. Friends, we all have human nature. We all are connected with one another. We are tied with one another. So when one person is denied justice, it becomes an example. The people lose faith in justice, and it is very important that in a democratic country we should encourage fair habits, fair dealings. We should behave fairly with each and everyone, irrespective of his caste, creed, and religion, because democracy provides opportunity, equal opportunity to everyone. It is not like that some of the prosperous one will progress. Everybody has a right in a democratic country to live peacefully, to progress, and to get educated. So far education is concerned, it is important that every child must be educated with equal knowledge and equal skill. That then only the democracy will be well defined, because democracy is generally the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. So when we generate a sense of togetherness, when we understand that no, anyone who is debarred of or is deprived of his right to education is just bearing the injustice. We have the voice to collectively come together and give the right to the children to have good education. See, friends, why injustice spreads? What is the reason? Just have you ever thought that who is the cause behind, or what is the cause behind injustice being done to anyone? We ourselves are responsible for injustice being spread out everywhere. The fact is that we should understand that it is a shared bond. People share an inescapable network of mutuality. What hurts one person eventually touches the heart of everyone. If one person is denied his right to live freely and express freely, it hurts all of us, because we all are connected. We have a bond. We all are human beings. If one person is denied the right to live in an atmosphere of freedom, it hurts millions of people at a time. So injustice is not only that judicial matter. Injustice is a matter of habit. We all have made a habit that we will bother about ourselves, then who will bother about our neighbors? Who will bother about our, colleagues, our citizens? We all are connected together. If anything happens in any part of the world, and if it is an incidence of injustice, it will lead to injustice everywhere. So if we cause injustice to any one, incident, it hurts, it becomes a threat to justice everywhere. So we should not allow any ill treatment or any kind of biasness, any kind of partiality in our day-to-day action. If we are at a responsible post, we should. That is the reason why the administrative officers are made to swear that they will look into the development of each and every citizen, irrespective of his economic and social status. Even if a person is a layman, he is equally, deserving to be developed and given all sorts of facilities. The government of India is a democratic government. It has to look into the welfare of everyone, irrespective of social economic status or irrespective of any sort of discrimination, because we all have the equal opportunity, equal task in democracy. See, we all share a bond. People share an inescapable network of mutuality that hurts one person. Eventually, it leads to the hurt to millions of people. Normalizing the wrong. If unfair rules are allowed in one place, they set a bad example and become normal everywhere. So we should not allow any injustice in our practice, particularly when we at a responsible position, when we are at our workplace. We should always think that there should be a fair dealing with each and every person, because everyone is connected to the other. So if we are really treating each and every person in a fair and dignified manner, certainly it will spread a kind of justice to everybody. Justice is not simply the work of a judiciary. Justice is the work of every responsible, every accountable person in the democracy. Everyone who is, whether we are a professional in any sort of field of life or whether we are a common citizen, it is our duty to deliver justice in our work, in our dealings, and in our habits. If we go on encouraging the habits of bearing and enduring injustice, it is also a kind of crime. So if you cannot really do injustice, but if you are just bearing injustice being caused to someone, you are equally accountable. So we should always be fair. If we are, let us say, if we are teachers, we should be fair to our children. We should pay attention to each and every child, irrespective of his merits and demerits, his weakness and his merits, because we have to nurture this society. If the society is flourishing in the atmosphere of justice, definitely the nation will progress. Otherwise, what will happen? That we'll have a shrinked, economy. We will, somewhere there will be development, somewhere there will be no development. So, friends, it is very important that we should understand the importance of justice. Justice is not simply a legal matter; it is a habit. If we are doing anything wrong to any of our colleagues or any of our fellow friends, we are doing injustice. So, friends, any kind of, now we see this what is happening in the whole world. I'm not talking about India, everywhere. See the Iran and USA war. It is also an example of injustice being done. You see the superpower exercising the dominance over Iran. See, this is causing problem to every country. All the countries are now denied the, freedom of taking the crude oil from that area because of their war. The entire nation is suffering. The entire the world is suffering because of the discriminatory approach of some of the countries of the world. It is not only USA and Iran, some other countries are also involved in making this happen. If we really go for a bilateral talk, if we are fair in our approach, see, the intervention or the interference of any country in the sovereign of any other country is unjustified. So, when we talk about justice, it is very important that we should follow the international rules and regulations, that we all have the equal right to do betterment for our own country. What Iran is doing is also wrong, what USA is doing is also wrong, and what USSR and Ukraine are doing for several years. They have been fighting the war, which is leading to a great loss not only to those two countries, but the entire world is affected by this. So, any sort of war for the reason of dominance is also injustice. Injustice is not only doing wrong to one person. Even if you are behaving, unlawfully, if you are not abiding by the law, if you are, disapproving the norms and regulations of the society, it is also injustice. Every one of us has to look into the responsibility, the accountability, that we all citizens have been bonded with one another. If one person is suffering due to the negligence of the society or the administration, others will also suffer. If at one place injustice is being done, it will spread to all other places. It will become a threat to all the nation. So the fact that we have to put all efforts to deliver justice in our approach, and how can we really do that? That is the question to be thought of. The justice being done, every one of us, wherever we are, whether we are in administration, whether we are public, whether we are private, employees, whether we are a part of the government, or whether we are associated, partner of the government, we have to deliver justice to our employees, to our people, to our nation, to everyone who is associated with us. For instance, if a person is suffering with a chronic disease and belongs to low economic class, and if he is admitted to a very good hospital for the reason that in ordinary hospital his treatment is not possible, the private hospital starts charging so much, they don't take care of the life of that person. If you save the life of that person, even when he is not able to pay the price of the treatment, you are doing justice to the world. But the doctors and the hospital, they do not admit such patients because they can't afford the expenses. This is also injustice. Why can't you? Your task is to save the life of the people. In this similar manner, if a child or if a girl or if a boy is being denied his right to getting quality education in a good school, it is also injustice. In this similar manner, if you are driving a vehicle, and if you are not allowing your co-drivers to cross the road, it is also injustice. Any sort of practice that is harming the smooth functioning of the nation, any sort of practice that is causing harm to common people, nationalists, that is injustice. Whether it is our habitual action or whether it is a legal action, any sort of action that is causing a harm to the common people and putting hurdle in the development of the nation is totally injustice. So the welfare of the common masses, the last man on the last corner of this nation, is also expected to be a part of this nation, and he is to be integrated with the development. If we are not taking those villages which are remote and neglected for several years into the development work of the nation, we will not do justice. Giving connectivity to each and every part of the world is a justice. Giving education to each and every child is a justice. Giving opportunity, equal opportunity to every citizen is a justice. Delivering, all sorts of good work to the government is a justice. Government also being impartial to each and every person is a justice. So justice is not a matter of unilateral, affair. It is a bilateral affair. If we are justified to our people, the government will be obliged, and government will have to be obligatory to the justice being given to the people. So we have to cooperate the nation, we have to cooperate the the administrators, and we have to cooperate each and everyone to deliver justice to the people. We should not create any kind of discrimination between privileged and unprivileged. Everyone who is unprivileged or privileged, everyone has equal right to exercise his, nationality, exercise his freedom, express his feelings, and contribute to the development of the nation. Contributing fairly to the development of the nation, whatever capacity you have, whatever ability you have, if you are contributing fairly to the nation without discriminating anyone, you are really doing justice to the nation. And if you are justified to each and every one of your colleagues, you are justified to the nation. We all have to make a habit of being impartial, being clear, being transparent in our habits, and being flexible in our approach. We should not be adamant that only we will work for our people. Why our people? Everyone is our brother, everyone is our sister, everyone is our sister, every Indian is our, every is our responsibility. Every one of us is a part of the nation. So where is the question of injustice? We are allowing injustice to happen. If we all are united and we all stand together, that no one should be denied of his right and his, opportunity. Certainly, the government will also be with us. Everybody will be with us, because unity has a strength. We are always divided. The whole society is divided in the name of caste, creed, and religion. So where will be the development? The development will never be possible if the society is divided in different ways. We have to be united together. We have to think of the nation and our people. Our people are more important. Their well-being is more important. The education of each and every child is more important. The right of the last farmer who is working in the field, the right of the last laborer who is working day and night in the factory is to be justified. His wages has to be justified. His labor has to be rewarded. Then only there will be justice everywhere. Friends, justice is not simply the work of the judiciary. It is in the hands of the people who have made this democratic country a governing government or a government, because we elect the representatives. So if we are making fair practice in our day-to-day habits, government will be bound to do justice with us, and government will never be partial to anyone, and everybody will enjoy the freedom of expression and freedom of development. Thank you. Have a nice morning. This is Edison on the channel Easy English by Edison.